Hi, welcome to Eyeglass Failover demonstration. We're going to walk through just how simple it is to failover with Eyeglass and ISO on SyncIQ. So let's get started. Take a look. We've got two clusters configured. We're already syncing our config information. So we'll take a quick look at that. So here we can see there's two policies, policy 1 and policy 2. We're currently active on cluster 1. Close that. Take a look at the DR dashboard. So we can see that for policy 1, the data is in sync. The cluster config is also in sync for that policy. The same thing for policy 2. So what are the steps to failover? Everything looks green. We're in sync. Well, you go over to the guided failover wizard. We're going to select single policy. We'll pick our source cluster. A few different options here. We can click on continue on air is just what it sounds like. If something goes wrong, keep going. We're doing a controlled failover, which means the source cluster is online. This is not a true disaster. You can untick this box and we take a different action. We're going to actually run a last sync because we want the last few changes on our source cluster at the destination. So we'll leave that clicked. You might choose to disable the policies once you fail over. We're going to leave that unchecked because we'd like to fail back. And of course, open files. So we check for open files. If we find any, we abort. If you don't really care and want to keep going, you click this box. So let's click next. So we've discovered there's two policies that are able to be failed over. We're going to take them both. Quick check tells you it's okay to keep going. Next. Bit of a review of what you're doing. Hit start. In terms of steps, that is the only step. You start the replication job. So we'll let this run. Take a quick look at what it's doing. So, job's running, no open files, two policies, various steps that have to be done. And we'll let this run in the background. We'll go look at a few other things while it's doing that. So what's going to happen in this configuration? Well, I can see there's quotas. So let's see what quotas exist on the particular SyncIQ job that we're failing over. So it looks like there's a quota that's going to get failed over. Just take a quick look at the source cluster. So you can see there is our quota. Go take a look at the target cluster. This is the one we're failing over to right now. Let's check if there's any quotas. So normally, with SyncIQ running, you don't want your quotas applied at the target. So in this case, they're not. No quotas. That's good. So let's go back and check on our job. Go back to running jobs. So we can see that our policies have been processed, and we're now running config replication. So one last chance to make sure all the configuration data that we need, shares, exports, and so on, is copied over. So it's a separate job that's running up here. So we'll let that keep running. You can also go over here while it's running in the background. We keep a complete log. See, here's the one that's in progress. But we can preview and take a look at what a successful failover looks like. All the steps are recorded. If any fail, you get the indication as to which one failed. And you can download this from the appliance. Let's take a look at a failed one. You can see here at the bottom, failed, and something went wrong at the bottom. This, of course, can be caused by many different issues during a failover, especially if it's a live DR event. You can also see ahead what's coming next. The quota jobs are going to be applied, which means we're going to apply the quotas to the target cluster because it's now the writable copy of the data. That also means we need to remove them from the source, so that's done automatically for you. You can see here the status of the other job. Now we can see we've actually made the target writable, so allow writes. We've also removed the schedule from the source cluster. We're going to reapply it to the target. We're going to run resync prep because we'd like to fail back at some point. Set the schedule. And here is a critical step. Making sure all the data is in sync. Now we can see all steps completed successfully. Let's take a look at our failover job report. Successful. That's good. All steps are done. So let's do one last thing. We did look at quotas. Just refresh this page. There are our two quotas that got moved over from the source cluster. Let's just make sure they're gone on the source because you don't want them interfering with SyncIQ. The two that we want, policy 1, policy 2, are moved. And this other one was not part of the failover job, so it stays behind. And that's it. That's as simple as it is. One click. Thanks for watching.